So, as we begin to reflect on life, I want to leave you with something. What type of legacy do you want to leave behind? Sometimes we get the misconception of Black History Month as just a month in February for blacks to be successful. But just know, Black History Month is celebrated to show all the things that we have accomplished throughout our whole life in history. And it's about each and every day we wake up and push to accomplish the things that we are called to do. Now, I have a dream. And how many of us in this room have a dream? Show your hands. So Dr. Martin Luther King gave the I Had a Dream speech prior to the March on Washington in August 28th, 1963. But as we think about Martin Luther King's life, how many people in this room today are willing to go to the ends of the earth to reach their dreams and face their struggles in those tests that go along with chasing those dreams? And Martin Luther King, he went through a lot of things. But how many people in this room today can truly say that they are ready to face those struggles and tests? You might think, wow, Raymond, you're 19, 20 years old, you're speaking a lot about struggles and tests. How many of us get scared? How many of us face those fears of chasing that dream? Because you're scared of failing. But Nelson Mandela says, may your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. So Nelson Mandela reminds us that the choices that we make today on our road to our dreams, make them with hope that one day you will be successful. And also, Malcolm X says the future belongs to those who prepare for today. So if you have a dream, do you want to prepare it on hope and aspirations? Or do you want to prepare it on failures and negativity? So those choices, along with your actions, that prepare us for where we're going to be tomorrow. And also, guys, Mary McLeod Bethune, I'm proud to say that I am representing here today as an offspring of her family tree. Mary McLeod Bethune was a civil rights educator and activist. And she had a dream to help African American women and men all over the world to receive an education. And how many of us know her institution only started out with 5 people? 5 people in her institution. Then that next following year, 250 people. Then that next following year, Bethune-Cookman University. And now, she has institutions all over the world, and even in this county, Bushwood 7th District. Isn't that an amazing experience? Amen. Amen. So as we think about history, and as we define it, history is the series of past events connected with someone or something. So to all the youth in this room, and even adults, everyone, throughout the decisions, throughout the choices, and throughout the actions that you face in your life will establish where you fall in history. But I have to admit, sometimes as youth, we forget about the history that gave us the opportunity to be here today. Can you imagine the blood, sweat, and tears that infamous icons all over the world have gone through to pave the way for our rights and freedom within this country. But most important, we can never forget the loved ones. We can never forget the parents, guardians, grandparents, godparents, aunts, uncles, sisters, and brothers that loved us, that clothed us, that raised us. As my mother would say, it takes a village to raise a child. So for everyone that has taken part in your journey, for you to be here today, please give them a round of applause. For all the sisters and brothers that are significant in your life, every person that had you in this chair today, to be able to stand amongst family and love one another, you have to really appreciate them. So I leave you with this. What type of legacy do you want to leave behind? As I say that to myself, me as a 20-year-old motivational speaker, trainer, entrepreneur, and I'm also endorsed by a clothing line called Rebel Kid. And they're here today. Please give her a round of applause. Rebel is an acronym that stands for Realizing Every Battle Elevates Life. In a system where the majority of us aren't expected to succeed, rebelling boundaries of the mind elevates the quality of life, which is the ideology we stand by. And I believe as youth, it's totally necessary to be able to have that rebellious attitude. To say, you know what? I'm not going to refer to the streets. You know what? I'm not going to refer to the violence. I'm going to stay focused and positive so I can live my dreams and become successful. So as I ask myself, what type of legacy do I want to leave behind? I want to leave behind a legacy of a man that never gave up and continued to push to live his dreams. And I want to encourage you all to do the same. So as you ask yourself, so what type of legacy do I want to leave behind? I hope it's one that makes your mother, father, family proud. I hope it's one that you enjoy waking up to every morning. I hope it's one that when you get to heaven, the angels will admire the blessings and the gift God blessed you with. Because God created us for a specific purpose. No one in this room is the same. You are the chosen one, and you have been set on a duty that only you can accomplish before you leave this earth. In the Bible it says in Proverbs 18:16, a man's gift maketh room for him, and bringeth him before great men. So on that road, when it gets tough to chase your dreams, I want you to look in the palm of your hand, and I want you to remind yourself that you're special, that you're unique, and that you have purpose. God bless you all.